How are you feeling the parent education is? Because to me, the parent education is such an important part of camp.
And our 4.5-year-old daughter, we realized when she was probably 1.5 that there was a difference. She would do these adorable nonverbals, like a bounce with her diaper for yes. And my background's in marriage and family therapy. And so I knew that the term selective mutism, but even her pediatrician would say she's too young or school's the prescription. So being here with families who have noticed similar patterns in their children, or even being able to see their children be quiet and then open up when their parent is nearby, is just so validating to be here. You feel like you're in a place where you belong. And finally, there are people who get it.
Yeah, so as for us, like I said, we're not first timers, but every time we come back with a new set of eyes and looking at things in a different perspective and getting those new aha moments again, because our child is growing. So we're kind of looking at things in a different perspective and we always learn something new.
And I'm a special education teacher, so I came in with all of my toolbox of interventions for Luca, and then I realized that they weren't working. And I needed some expertise in this specific area to help guide us. Like Jocelyn said, her pediatrician said that school would be an intervention, and school actually made the problem worse, and the anxiety worse for Luca. So just having the guidance of really knowledgeable therapists has been helpful so far in our journey.
Great. And that's the whole point of it, right? It's about being in the trenches to really understand and to see your children in a different light to really help you guys move forward. So we're talking about summer. It's summer. It's hot. Good thing it's air conditioned. So let's start with some questions, because I did get a chance to preview some of your questions. They're great questions, and many of our listeners are going to get a lot of information. So as you guys know, I just love to chat. You've been hearing me nonstop now we're going in the second day. So tell me, what's one of your main questions?
Sure. So our daughter is in a school where love lives. And I say that because having a place where we know that she is cared for and she feels a sense of comfort is a good building block for us. We decided for summer camp to keep her at the school. They offer a summer camp, but there are different adults who rotate through each week. Thankfully, the first week was the teacher she feels most connected with, although only verbalized once towards the end of the school year. But each week, there are folks who maybe she's never met before, or even the coming week, like when we return, will be her teacher for next year. So I see this as an opportunity to kind of build on what's familiar, but also I'm wondering, is it risky in terms of if things don't go so well, will we set her back? So I'm just kind of wondering about the introduction of new staff. Are those weeks where we do send her, or are we keeping her home and doing exposures during that week? Or for the weeks where there are people she does know, how can we make that be an opportunity where progress can build from and not maybe, set up for frustration in the coming year?
Yeah, no, this is a great question. I think we can all kind of relate to this and what to do. Well, first of all, what an overwhelming theme is, how do we educate others? So as much as it's important to help her feel comfortable and connected and do activities that build her confidence, that lead to more communication, it's about the adults in her life to help facilitate, because we can't wait. We have to facilitate. So every adult needs to have some sort of education. And there's a couple ways you can do that, because this is a set up situation. She's going to a school. So everyone involved should be knowing about your child and kind of who they are and where they're at and all of that. We have a document called About My Child. And the About My Child document you'll get, it's also on our website in our resource section. But it really is like, this is about my child. This is who they are. These are all their strengths. This is what happens in a group. You kind of describe, and we give you that template. And then here's some strategies to help. So that's one way. So you give that to them. And another way is to meet with them and kind of give them 5 or 6 bullet points. Have the opportunity, my theme of, kind of one of my golden rules is comfort precedes communication. Progress doesn't happen in a group. So it would be great if she had the opportunity to meet this person, because she's young, in a fun way with an activity of interest without pressure to communicate, but just to build comfort, to have that foundation. So if it's someone new, it would be great to arrive early, because maybe you don't have the opportunity a couple weeks before or the week before, but arrive early. the buddy process is critical. So if you're telling me it's the same school, hopefully there's children there that she already knows. So to set that buddy process up, so she has a safe person that she's comfortable with. And then when you are educating with young children, it's important that these people don't focus just on your child. As much as we want them to ask questions, we also want them to respect their comfort level. So the look, listen, and learn. What is your child looking like? Are they ready for engagement, or is it more comfort? And focusing on other children first, where do you want red or blue to another child before they even ask your own child? So I think what's important is that the people are educated to know how to interact and engage with your child and to have that buddy process in place.